Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Iott's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Iott today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Thomas Gardens in Faribault is set to get you ready for the holidays. Choose a porch pot and fill it up with their great selection of greens, birch, and spruce tops. Grab a wreath for your front door to greet your guests. For your dinner table, they have squash, honey, syrup, and wild rice. And if you're heading out of town and need a gift, they have local products arranged in baskets to share with your hosts. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield. Thomas Gardens, here to get you ready for the holidays.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com. I am Jay Paul. We are live at the Roy here, the City Arena in Albert Lea, for boys high school hockey. The home and season opener for the Albert Lea boys, who are taking on the Rochester Lourdes Eagles tonight. And both these teams opened against each other last year, an Albert Lea win. And Lourdes closed against Albert Lea in the section play in a double overtime thriller that the Tigers were able to win. I'm Jay Paul with your play-by-play. Chad Butzler alongside. He's producing and doing color commentating, and my daughter Farron on the cameras again tonight here from Roy Nystrom Arena. And it's going to be, I think, a pretty good game here tonight, Chad.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game. Both teams losing their leading scorers from last year, and it's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top.
Comes down to goaltending a lot of times, and Ledger Stadheim back in goal this year. I have an interview coming up with Coach Matt Erickson, and he's fully behind his netminder, thinking that he's even better than last year, so that'll be good. And I don't know anything about it, of course, Lourdes, but they have 4 goalies on the roster. I'm not even sure which one starts.
Right, they got a very young team, only 3 seniors. So
Yeah, so that might play in Albert Lea's favor, too, because their top line is 2 seniors, Sam Stay and Connor Persick, who was the second leading scorer for the Tigers last year, 18 goals and 15 assists. And then young sophomore Drake Sternhagen is on that line with those 2 seniors, and I think they're looking for big things from him, too. So let's take a quick break as the teams are warming up here. We'll come back and talk to Matt Erickson on the other side of this here on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by IATS Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by IAT today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
At Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Let's talk with head coach Matt Erickson, Elderly Boys Hockey, on the pregame show here, the Tiger pregame. Start of a new season, Coach. A familiar opponent, though, Rochester Lourdes, a team you eliminated 3-2 in double overtime in the section quarterfinals last year. Double OT. How'd that go?
Well, you know, it meant a lot to us just to get back to Rochester and be in that semifinal.
Yeah.
But, you know, with that being said, we got a formidable opponent coming in tonight. We're both picked mid-section 1A, I think, in the standings, preseason standings. They're young. They've kind of retooled their lineup with some younger players. We scrimmaged them in July and got a good look at them, and they're going to be competitive tonight for sure.
Well, you've beaten them 7 times in a row. I look back.
Yeah, we won't tell anybody that.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's the secret to beating them? But you sound like you think they're better.
Well, I think, you know, I think we feel pretty good about our group. You know, and talking to Coach True from Lourdes, you know, he feels pretty good about our group. Obviously, when you start a season, that's the way you feel.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I mean, going into it, I think you know, I have the utmost respect for their program and their coaching staff. We've been battling for a lot of years.
Yeah.
We've been fortunate enough to be on the right side of 7 of those, which is a little bit concerning when you open your season against somebody with this big a game.
Yeah.
Because you know, a section game this early, it means a ton towards section seedings in February. So we got to be ready to go tonight and have a fast start and all those things that we've worked on. You know, whether it's been the first 2 weeks or off season, it's all coming to accumulation for tonight's tilt.
Your top scorer last year, Eli Ferris, graduated, 19 goals, 16 assists.
Yeah.
You do have Connor Persig back. He's the second leading scorer from last year, 18 goals, 15 assists. But who makes up? Who are you relying on to get Ferris's points?
Right. Well, it's going to have to come from there's nobody that's going to pick up 32 points without being a team effort. You know, obviously there's some other guys. We got, you know, a returning D, Zayden Brewer, is going to put up, you know, I think he had 19 points last year. We're going to expect him to get on the score sheet. Sam Stays, a senior winger. You know, he's going to be expected to pick up some scoring. We got juniors, a junior line of led by Jacob Kolker. He's going to be expected to contribute not only defensively but offensively. Tyler Balf, Brock Scott. You know, these guys are going to need, and we got a sophomore with 2 seniors who's going to contribute from the start too, Drake Sternhagen. So we got some guys that I know can put the puck in the back of the net. For me, this early is, you know, it's all about D-zone too, because the offensive part of our game is going to happen as long as we play good defensively. So, you know, give credit to some of the guys, our captain, Brian Johnson, who's going to play a ton of minutes for us. We're going to need him to be good defensively. So, you know, there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle, Jay, at this point.
Yeah.
You know, and we're excited to get going.
And Ledger Stadheim coming back in the goal. Played a lot last year.
He had a 2.84 goals against average and a 901 save percentage with 3 shutouts. How is he looking this year?
Yeah, well, he's a captain of our team as well. So we're looking for big things from Ledger. An athletic kid, senior. He's played, I don't know how many games he's probably played total in his career. Got some starts when he was a sophomore, and then probably played 75 to 80% of our games, 90% of our games last year. Yeah. Was really solid down the stretch, and we're really going to be relying on Ledger to kind of lead the way on the back end as well.
Sounds good, yeah. Last year, 14, 12, and 1 overall. Got 5th in the Big Nine. Is it more? I don't know. Is either more important, Big Nine or section play, or are they
honestly
both equal?
The section play is much more important than the conference.
I would think so,
obviously, historically, I think. It's nice to play in the Big Nine. It's changed over the years, Jay, where, obviously you only get to play some of their larger schools of the Big Nine once. And even some section or the 1A or 3 or single A teams, we only get to play once. So it's changed a little bit as far as, the conference standings. It's not the first thing I look at. Obviously, I don't want to be in the bottom of the conference,
right.
Because it kind of means that maybe your season's not going all that great. But, we'd like to, our goal is obviously we'd like to win a conference. We'd like to be in the top half of our conference. But we'd also like to be in the top half of our section.
I was going to say,
in February.
If you're doing well in the sections, you're probably doing well in Big Nine.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
You were in your 4th year here. For previous 3 years, 52, 28, and 2 overall. That's right around 65% success rate. Very well done, sir.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. We've had, give credit to our staff and our players. We've had a lot of players come through this is my 9th year now.
Yeah.
Come through our program. We're pretty proud. We got, I think there's up to 10 guys now that are playing post-secondary. We're pretty proud of that, so give those guys credit because it's not all me, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I was going to say, who are your assistants?
Yeah, good question. So assistants, Buck Nelson's been with us this is his 5th year total, so he's our head JV guy. And then I have 2 other assistants, both alumni. We're all alumni of Albert Lea, which we're pretty proud of. So Justin Anfinson's an assistant on JV and varsity, and Blake Adams is the other assistant on our JV and varsity.
And it goes way back. Youth hockey in Albert Lea has really done the trick for you guys, because not only, and girls too. I mean, keeping the varsity stocked with good players coming up that know the system.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. It's all about, we call it the minor leagues, right? So it's all about building to the high school level. And our youth association's done a phenomenal job developing players. Obviously, you can see that with the girls program.
Yeah.
And we're pretty proud of it on the boys side as well.
You're a first vice president of the youth?
They wiped that title from me this year. I gave that one away, which is great. We'll give somebody else a whack at that title.
Is everyone healthy so far to start?
Everybody's healthy, knock on wood. Our player total this year is a little bit unique versus other years. So we're sitting at about 25 skaters right now, which historically has been much more than that. Now next year we get quite a few more coming up. But everybody's healthy, and hopefully we can stay that way.
When you played here, not that long ago.
Well, you're aging me a little bit now, but it's been a while.
How were you?
We were pretty good. So my junior year, we were co-Big Nine champs. That was 93, 94 under Roy Nystrom, and had a lot of good players. My senior year, we played in the section title against Rochester Mayo and ended up losing to Mayo, who went to state. So we were competitive for sure.
Still leaning on Roy, or
you know what? I haven't talked to Roy in quite some time. A couple years ago, we wrote some letters back and forth, and I should probably get back on that.
He's a legend. They named the place after him. That's
right.
Not bad. Hey, good luck. Stay healthy, and go Tigers.
All right. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it.
Borrowing money is a big deal, and Community Resource Bank is ready to help. When you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. Is an integral part of Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities. Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
Accidents happen, and we know they don't always happen at convenient times. That's why River Valley Eye Professionals provides urgent eye care services for everything from pink eye to a scratch, injury, or sudden change in vision. Let yourself have peace of mind knowing that we'll be there for you when something goes wrong. If you happen to be in the unfortunate situation of having an urgent eye concern and don't know what to do, call River Valley Eye Professionals or find out more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Thomas Gardens in Faribault is set to get you ready for the holidays. Choose a porch pot and fill it up with their great selection of greens, birch, and spruce tops. Grab a wreath for your front door to greet your guests. For your dinner table, they have squash, honey, syrup, and wild rice. And if you're heading out of town and need a gift, they have local products arranged in baskets to share with your hosts. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield. Thomas Gardens, here to get you ready for the holidays.
Back here at Roy Nystrom Arena, and this isn't the only thing going on for Albert Lea sports. 7th grade girls basketball had a game here at Southwest Middle School against Waseca this afternoon at 4:30. Don't have a final on that. The girls hockey team is at Mankato East. Actually, they're at Mankato Civic Center. They changed that location from All Seasons Arena to the Civic Center downtown. So playing on the big sheet of ice that the Mavericks play on. That's nice. So JV at 5:30, so they're done, and then girls at 7:15, just like here. Also, girls basketball in their 3rd game of the year already. They're 0-2. They're at Rochester Mayo tonight at 7:30. They got a home game coming up soon. I'll check the schedule, but we'll be doing that. And, of course, here with the boys at 7:15 against Lourdes here at Albert Lea City Arena. And when you, of course, it's Thanksgiving week, so no school starting tomorrow through the rest of the week. And so no sports. Some schools do have Saturday games, but we do not here in Albert Lea. And as far as our schedule here on AlbertLeaLive.com, we have the game tonight, and then next Tuesday we'll have a boys hockey again. Northfield is here at 7:15 next Tuesday. Then next Thursday, girls hockey against Mankato West here, followed by Friday, girls basketball, their home opener against the Red Wing at 7:30. And then Saturday, 2 games at the same time. We've got girls hockey against Minneapolis Edison at 7:15, and then boys basketball opening their home schedule against Chatfield at 7:30 as well. So a busy week next week, 4 or 5 games there.
It's just beginning.
Yeah, it'll be a normal thing with a lot of games here, and that's what we do. We love to do all the games that we can, home games. It's tough for us to go on the road with all of our equipment. You don't know, some of these arenas they're not prepared for what we've got, especially hockey, I would say. Some of those are smaller broadcast areas and things like that. So we're just going to stay at home for the most part until we get to the playoff time, and then we'll sort it out and hit some road games for you. But we also have some band and choir concerts and dance events, too. We have a couple of dance events, ones that go on in Northfield. The first one will be January 4th, and that'll be Northfield, and then the sections are in Northfield as well later on in the year, so we'll have that for you. And, of course, your holiday band, choir, and orchestra concerts. And so those are coming up, too. We'll stream those. Here come the Tigers out on the ice in their white home unis. And, boy, I tell you what, I was talking about to the coach there, and I don't know, the goals, the guys that are on the team from last year, they're the high scorers, other than Persig, number 9, the center, in the front line there. is Kolker on the second line, 7 goals scored last year. And then defenseman Zayden Brua, he mentioned, 7-goal scorer from last year, too. So I think they're really hoping for Drake Sternhagen to show up here, the sophomore, this year, early and often. We shall see. We got our PA announcer ready to go for the lineups, and the anthem is on the way, and then we'll get started here. The boys' hockey season here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
I'd like to welcome to the ice tonight's Tiger Buddies, Crosby Hagewood, Gage Haas, Corbin Weber, and Titus Poole.
Here they come. It's always good to get their youth involved on all these games like that. I'm sure they think it's a cool deal to be with all the big boys, and the girls do the same thing. Takes them a little longer to get around the rink.
They do a whole lap.
Hannah Austenson would have lapped them by now. They'll line up on the red line.
I would like to welcome everyone to...
And we'll get the lineups going here, too. And I know our first line for AlbertLea is Sam Stay, senior, Connor Persig, senior, and Drake Sternhagen, sophomore. The first defensive pair.
Number 31, Anton Ackley.
Zayden Brua and Brian Johnston, and, of course, Ledgerstedt on the goal.
On defense, number 43, Owen Barkley.
Here the Lourdes Eagles starters.
Number 44, Gavin Grotham. Forwards are number 4, Jack Phillips. Number 13, Landon Spicer. The center's number 17, Jackson Keith.
I don't have a 17.
Coached by Jeff True, Todd Burness, Zachary Bartosh, Dave Albrecht, Charlie Kielty, and Mark Hugeback. Now for the AlbertLea Tigers. In goal, number 30, Ledgerstedt. On defense, number 6, Brian Johnston. And number 14, Zayden Brua. Forwards are number 7, Sam Stay. Number 10, Drake Sternhagen. Centers, number 9, Connor Persig. Tigers are coached by Matt Erickson, Justin Anfinson, Blake Adams, and Buck Nelson. Would everybody please rise, remove your headgear, and face the flag for the playing of the national anthem.
About ready to go here from the Roy as boys hockey season has sprung and the girls basketball season already underway. They lost the first 2 over in Dover Iota last week, and they've got a game, like I said, tonight over in Rochester, and we'll try and see if we can find a score on that before we leave the air. Otherwise, girls hockey, too. We'll look for their score in Mankato East for tonight. Good luck there. That's 2 4-1 teams, Chad. So
yeah, that should be a battle.
And coming off their loss, I would imagine our girls are hungry for a win here. So,
and East is one of them teams that it's going to give them a run for their money this year.
Yeah. Of course, the boys are in Class A, 10-team section. Albert Lee, Lourdes is in there. Red Wing, Winona, Waseca, Faribault, Dodge County, always a pesky team. Northfield, always good. Austin, and La Crescent Hoka. And so that's a tough section to get out of. And it all starts right here with Connor Persig taking on Jackson G in the face-off. And Albert Lee controls, winning that first draw and sending it into the zone. And some good hits going to be going tonight. We don't see that with girls hockey. They don't really allow boarding and hard checks and things like that. So it'll be faster. It'll be more physical. And a nice grab there by goalie Anton Ackley, the junior. Speared that one out of the air.
Now, Anton Ackley did play quite a bit last year. I want to say about 500 minutes or so. So he does have some experience under his belt.
They will face off to his left. And again, it's Persig, number 9. Senior center on that first line for Albert Lee. Second line, Tyler Balf, Jacob Coker, and Brock Scott, all juniors. And their third line will be Archie Nelson and Keaton Bremer, both seniors, and Sam McGill, a junior. As Lourdes works it into the offensive zone for the first time. Pass through the crease and off to the other side. As Albert Lee trying to work it out of there, and a whiff. Otherwise, Stay would have got that out of the zone, but knocked back into the corner. We don't have the student section is not in my way today over in this near corner, so left side corner. Still back behind the goal. Tigers having a hard time clearing, and some wrestling going on back there for the puck as it's stuck between skates. Stadheim hasn't checked that out the whole time, just in case it squirted free. He needed to know where it goes. And they're still having a trouble getting it out of there. Finally, it's out of the zone, but not too far. Back in it comes, but they're going to have a line change, and the Tigers will hopefully be able to take care of this and get it out of there as they're onto their second line. Brock Scott, number 11, Jacob Coker, number 17, and Tyler Balf, number 19, chasing it right now. Back to center ice and into the Tiger defensive zone. Shots even at 1 each, according to the scoreboard, and we're 2 minutes in to the opening game of the year for Tiger hockey. They beat them at 3-1 at Lourdes last year in the opener. Here's a shot, saved. The rebound comes off, and that was Zayden Brua, defenseman, taking a whack at it there, but not hitting it home. And a good stand there by goalie Ackley again. And he takes one from the red line. Nice shot there. Never know. To see if he's aware. Zayden Brua from the red line, basically, right inside there. Nice long-range shot, but it was grabbed by Ackley and held on to, so they'll face off to his right. And it's Keaton Bremer, third-line center, winning that face-off, and a shot right away, and Ackley right there to stop it. As we look at the Service Master by IAT scoreboard, 2-1 in shots in favor of the Tigers, and scoreless with 14:32 to go here, first period. As Bremer works it in the corner, and help from Arch Nelson. Archie, they lose it out of the zone. Run the referee into the boards on their way and into the Tiger zone behind the goal along the half boards, and then in. That one bounced off and sounded like it hit a post somewhere as Tigers dodge a bullet. And Bremer, number 3, had it for a moment, turned around, lost it, and now Rochester Lourdes on the offensive again. Across the blue line and picked off there by Drake Sternhagen just in the game as the top line for the Tigers back in. Into the corner, Sternhagen giving chase down there along with Bremer. And a shot into the boards. That wasn't Bremer, that was Sam Stay, number 7. Who got a little hit in there. That's always good. Get that first big one out of the way. Whether it's football or hockey or whatever. Probably not in basketball. Although it feels good to hit people in basketball, but they frown on that. And here it's expected as Sternhagen on the chase here with a pass that just got off his stick, and Ackley going to cover that up with 13:03 to go. It's only 2-1. I thought we had more shots than
I have 3-1.
I was going to say I have 3 or 4 in my mind. I haven't been keeping track, but we'll go with the scoreboard. That's what they get paid to do. It's 2-1, they say, in shots, Tigers. But into the face-off, Jacob Kolker, second line centerman, taking on Alex Monosmith. And a Eagles control out face-off and send it on down. Played around on the boards by the Tigers to the half wall on this side and then all the way down the ice. Lourdes wins the race to it as Tyler Balfe gave chase. And Tigers able to go back and forth here in no man's land, basically. Played into the zone by the Tigers as they get a couple of fresh guys off the bench. Incoming Sam McGill, number 16. And a shot out front. That was Tyler Balfe, who got stopped there by Ackley. And, well, their goalie's been the measure so far. Ackley has looked pretty good.
Now they show 4-1, so.
Yeah, maybe they heard us. Maybe they're listening to the stream. Stadheim's only seen one shot, and of course he stopped it, so he's doing all right. He's going to be happy if he only sees one shot the rest of the way here. But the play has been in the Tiger zone quite a bit offensively. That's good. Been through the lines. We've seen them all, so now it's just a matter of working a goal here, boys, as Lourdes puts it in there. That one flew in the air over Stadheim's head. Comes down and Lourdes still in control. The half boards on the near side. Into the corner and finally played out of there. Tyler Balfe give it a whack down the ice, and a line change coming in. The number 1 line for Albert Lee. Stay, Persig, and Sternhagen. Along with Ethan Styler on defense. Number 18 is still out there, and Stadheim on a save from just inside the blue line. Holds on, and we'll have a face-off to his left. Evan Amundsen, number 12, coming in defensively for the Tigers. And the face-off will be Connor Persig. Anxious, I would imagine, to get back to his scoring duties. He had 18 goals last year, second best on the team. Sent down the ice by the Tigers, but not going to win that race to the puck, rather, and it's back the other way. Icing. 11:04 to go. Face-off coming back all the way to the right. 4-3 in shots now. Albert Lee. Just a one-shot advantage. Defensively, Zayden Brewer and Evan Anfinson for the Tigers, 12 and 14. And that top line of Persig, Stay, and Sternhagen on the ice as well. And Persig, Connor, the senior, in the face-off. He wins that battle, and a shot that goes a little wide, hits the back wall, and a rebound up and in! And it's Persig who gets it. Connor Persig, his first goal of the year, first goal for the Tigers. And they're up 1-0. Nice rebound on that one. We'll get the official call here. RPA announcer. But a good start for the Tigers, Chad. They kept peppering them with shots, and Well, you get that right rebound like that one, and he was ready for it. Persig.
They came out with some physicality. I kind of like what I see here.
Jacob Gulper in the face-off here at center ice. And they pause. They're going to switch Eagles in the face-off. It'll be Nolan Du Bois. That one is controlled basically by, look like Lourdes. As they will get a shot from the circle. Stata makes the initial save, and then he pushes it into the near corner. As
scoring for the Tigers, number 9, Connor Persig, unassisted.
They got him unassisted on that one. As we have play stopped here. 10:34 to go. 1-0 Albert Lee. Face off in the red dot outside this Eagle blue line. And again, Persig. Number 9 against number 9. Persig and Monosmith. Or Monosmith. However he pronounces it. We'll find out if he ever scores, but we hope not. Into the corner. Stadheim's looked good in net early on here. There's another long shot that whistles wide and goes into the near corner. Play right out in front, and another save by Stadheim. That rebound was rejected, either by the defense or by Ledger, and then a big hit there. A couple of big hits. Center ice. And the refs are letting them go and play hard here in this first game of the year. Second game of the year for Lourdes. They lost their opener 4-2, 3-2, something like that. And there's another save for Ackley. Back the other way come the Eagles. They just dump it in and chase because they got a line change going, and Tigers trying to take advantage and get it out of their defensive zone. Some nice hitting going on out there, Chad. That's a save by Stadheim into the corner, a little pad save. And he gets in front of that one too, and it bounces out to the half boards and taken there quickly by Balf down the far side. It's going around the back of the goal and then back the other way as Brua gives chase down there, number 14 in the corner. Sam McGill out there defensively. He took Brua's place after Zayden was down in that corner. So the face-off coming to the right of goalie Ackley. 1-0 Albert Lee. 6-5 they lead in shots. 8:51 to go, opening period here.
Definitely a lot different physicality from boys to girls.
Oh yeah, I think in speed, I think everybody's faster, not just certain players, but even your second line guys are just flying around out there, and they're all hitting, which is not allowed in a girls' game. It happens, but they're not supposed to. Which I don't know if I agree with that or not. I mean, it's hockey. Let them play. Getting hurt's part of sports. Whistle and stoppage with 8:29 to go. So they're at the dot here again outside the Eagle blue line. And again, Persig wins that draw. Sent in. Oh, I guess it was blocked. Evan Enfinson tried to send it into the offensive zone, but now here it comes the other way. They get another shot, goes through the crease. They called that a shot, too, even though Stadheim didn't even have to reach out for it. They've got them even at 6 shots each, as we'll have another face-off coming. Some line changes. Stay, Persig, and Sternhagen are out there for Albert Lee, the number 1 line. And defenseman Zayden Brua. Bryant out there, number 6. Bryant Johnston. He's a captain. Yep, he's out there. So the starting 5 in front of the starting goalie, Tigers, to play defense here. And they got a penalty snuck in there. I didn't even see. Albert Lee is down a man here as Evan Empinson went for 2 minutes, down to 1:35 to go. So roughly 9 minutes into the first, Empinson penalty. And they're doing a good job killing it so far. As it hits to the blue line and passed across by the Eagles. Trying to find an opening in this Tiger D, and that one goes right to Stedheim. And he stops it with his glove. 1:09 to go in the power play for the Eagles. Some changes here as Persick will stay out there. In comes Keaton Bremer for the Tigers. Persick will be in the face-off here. Trying to catch some numbers here. Bryant Johnston still out there defensively, as well as Zayden Rua. Those are the four out there. With a minute to go in the power play, 7:14 to go in the period. 1-0 Albert Lee. Eagles on the attack here on the power play. Work it out to the point. Back around. Good passing. But Stadheim up to the shore there. Kept his eye on it and got a nice save. He's getting a lot of big rebounds, and they go far off of his pads. 30 seconds left in the man advantage for the Eagles. Near circle, across the way now, and Albert Lee has not been able to get it out of the zone to kill time here in this whole power play. Now they whip one down, and that should about do it. 14 seconds. By the time they touch it, it's 10 seconds before they can get back to full strength here. So there's your trivia question. First goal scored by Connor Persick of the year. First penalty, Evan Empinson. Amaze your friends with your knowledge as we're back to full strength. 6:05 to go, opening period. 1-0 Albert Lee and a whistle. Stop things as 9-6 now with that power play. They surged ahead, took 3 shots during the power play and missed them all, of course. Did Lourdes. But they lead in shots by 3.
Ledger seems to be seeing the puck very well tonight. He's made some really good saves already.
Yep, he follows it well. And that one sneaks in, and he had a pad save that one too. He got a leg on it. Knocked all the way back out to center ice. Eagles taking it back in. And defenseman Ethan Styler and Evan Empinson, the second pair. Defensively for the Tigers out there, helping out Ledger, and he's able to hang on there at the side of the net. Stop play with 5:41 to go. Now they're up 5 shots on us. We got to get it on the other end of the ice here.
Yeah. Didn't look like the power play ended there for a second.
We've had trouble getting it out of our end a couple of different times, and that whole power play, I think we only got it on the ice once. Face-off, Keaton Bremer from the third line. They're out there now as the Eagles win that draw. Tigers working it in the corner. Unable to get it up. It slipped. I thought it slipped past the blue line. Now it is. To their goalie. Gets it to the half wall over there, and Tigers hold it in. It's Archie Nelson, Keaton Bremer, and Sam McGill, the third line. You have McGill listed at number 10 on the program, but he's actually number 16 as you see him out there. And he's a big dude. He's tall, and he's an animal in football, too. Very good defensively, and he played an offensive line where he wasn't expected to, but he did a good job there, too. And he's the one who just poked it out of the zone there, number 16, and they bring it in again. Well, 4-on-3, and Ledger Stadheim right there to glove it and hold on. 12-6 in shots, but a 1-0 Albert Lee lead. As Lourdes has controlled the offense here for the latter part of the first period. Back out there with the number 1 line for Albert Lea, and that's Persig in the face-off, and they control and get it out of the zone, and down the ice it goes. And Sam Stay chasing it, got it. And we'll set up an offense here. And this Persig goes right through the D from circle to circle. Can't quite hold on to it, though, and it's held in there by Stay. Sam knocked it in behind the goal. Sternhagen lurking there. There's a shot from Stay from that far circle. And a ricochet off the glass sends it out of the zone. And the Eagles back on the offensive with under 4 minutes to go in the opening period. And a 1-0 lead on Connor Persig's full-strength goal. And he can help make up some of those goals lost from the graduation of their top scorer last year. He just gets a couple more goals. That'll help out. Statline with a save on a long shot from the blue line. And rebound, they try and shove it in that corner, but Ledger had that one blocked off, and it hit the netting behind and stops play with 3:26 to go. And now an 8-shot lead for the Eagles, 14-6. We've been stalled at 6 shots for too long here. So that's before the power play that the Eagles were on. And the face-off there, Kolker in the draw, lost that one as Albert Lea now takes it away. That's Kolker taking it away. He's like, hey, let's get out of the zone here. And Ledger got that one, another save. He's had to be spectacular, and he is so far as they've peppered him here lately. And another shot through traffic gets blocked, and out of the zone it goes. 3 minutes to play, first period. And they're trying to work it free was Tyler Balfe, but it gets knocked back into the Eagle offensive zone. Bryant Johnston and Ethan Styler on defense here, along with the second line of Brock Scott, Jacob Kolker, and Tyler Balfe, the junior line out there, and collision behind the net. It's knocked out of the zone. It's played back in and gloved by their goalie, who sets it down and keeps play going. Ackley. A goal and a penalty for Albert Lea. A penalty power play, but no goal for the Eagles. There's a whiff there, and coming up with it is Zayden Brewer, number 14. He's got it on that far side. And along with him, Archie Nelson, number 5, as they work it into the back there on the end boards. With 1:52 to play. Eagles come out of that with it. It's held in, though, by Sam McGill. For momentarily, as played down the ice now by the Eagles. Half boards on the far side. There's another try at it. Oh, Evan Anfinson on the fly. Tries to put one in, and it goes up in the air. Boy, if somebody would have been standing there, it would have helped. Sam McGill just not quite there yet by that time, but nice goaltender work there from Ackley. 1:14 to play in the opening period.
Lourdes really does a good job of forecheck. Keep it when they get that puck down in Albert Lea's zone. They're very quick to get down there and try to keep it in.
Stoppage again here, and the red dot on the near red dot on the other side, Albert Lea's side of things, with 1:05 yet to go. Persig in the draw, wins that one. Sternhagen knocks it down the ice, or at least ahead. 1 minute to go, first period. And all the way back behind the Eagle goal. 45 seconds. 2-on-1. Coming in, the shot, and they score. Jack Rowe had 5 goals last year. He had 2 assists in their opening game. And now has their first goal of the season. And we'll have replays, I hope, of these after the first period. It's just we need to work on them because they don't give us a lot of time to play them back. Not like the NHL or even college. They're right back at it here in high school. 1-1, a late goal there, 40 seconds to go. So that's 16-20.
Jack Rowe. Assist to number 22, Colton Rich. Roll from Rich at 16:40.
16:20 actually, because there was 40 seconds left, but that's neither here nor there. But Jack Rowe with the goal to tie it up for the Eagles, and 12 seconds left as they keep the pressure on the Tiger D. But Alberta able to get it out of the zone momentarily anyway. 3 seconds left, and the period will end all tied at 1. These teams have a history. Last time they played, double overtime in the section, so we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But right now, 1 period in the books. It's 1-1. Albert Lee and Rochester Lourdes. And back with our intermission chat on the way here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Like many of you, I recently had cataract surgery, and I am loving it. My vision has never been better, driving at night is fun again, and I wake up in the morning and see. And now you're wondering, which doctor did I choose? Short answer is both. Dr. Miller fixed one eye, and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other. They are both great people and fabulous surgeons. I trust them implicitly, and you can too, but just pick one.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by IATS Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by IAT today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking
cozy. Yeah, we like personal interactions, but as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped? Is your bathroom outdated? Or maybe your basement is just wasted space? At NCC Builders, we specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Whether it's upgrading your kitchen, turning your bathroom into a spa-like retreat, or converting your basement into a functional living space, we're here to bring your vision to life. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Thomas Gardens in Faribault is set to get you ready for the holidays. Choose a porch pot and fill it up with their great selection of greens, birch, and spruce tops. Grab a wreath for your front door to greet your guests. For your dinner table, they have squash, honey, syrup, and wild rice. And if you're heading out of town and need a gift, they have local products arranged in baskets to share with your hosts. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield. Thomas Gardens, here to get you ready for the holidays.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
We are back in a 1-1 score here at the first intermission. Opening boys hockey game of the season. Well, for the Tigers anyway. Lourdes lost their opener And came back, though. They're looking pretty sharp. They tied it up here at 1. I'm Jay Paul along with Chad Butchler. And your thoughts there? I noticed the uptick in speed and physicality, too. We've been doing so many girls' games. We got used to their style, which is good.
Right.
But, the boys have a little bit more spirited look to them.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know what happened. I didn't catch the penalty, but it just seemed like we kind of got a little flat after it, and they need to just find that energy they had before it.
Yeah, they scored first, and that was a goal by Connor Persig, his first of the season, and unassisted. Both goals actually unassisted because Jack Rowe scored 16-20. That was 9 minutes in for Persig, and then at 16-20 of the first, Jack Rowe tied it unassisted with his first goal for the Eagles. And the only penalty was Evan Enfinson for 2 minutes for Albert Lea, and they were able to kill off that penalty successfully. I was looking, did you look for any other scores?
I do not, but
we do have our, let's look at both goals here. We do have them in replay.
Albert Lee's first goal of the season.
So this is Connor Persig. Yes, he got the rebound in on a far corner and just buried it. And
whoop. Let's try once more here. We're still learning with the replay.
Oh yeah, we got all kinds of buttons and things to push here. It went into the corner and he got the replay rebound off of that and put it in. And then the Eagles' goal was one-on-one. Stanheim just couldn't stop him as they took the puck, a 2-on-1 break, and passed it to the right guy. Rowe was wide open on the near side and got it past Ledger, which will happen, and it is 1-1. And shots 17-6 in favor of Lourdes here after 1. And 6 was the number they had before the penalty. So for basically the second half of that first period, Albert Lea did not get a shot on goal. And that's got to change.
Yeah, and that last goal that they got there, that's tough for Ledger when he gets behind both defensemen and it's one-on-one like that. That's a pretty tough situation to put your goaltender in.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He needed some. It would have been nice to have some defensive help there, but the only defenseman that was back there had two guys to choose from, and you got to take one of them. And they were able to make the extra pass and bury the shot. They haven't come out with the updated girls' rankings here. Today's the day they usually do it, but maybe because of Thanksgiving week, they haven't actually done that. So can't give you any update there. They had Albert Lea number 8 back when they were 4-0. Now they're 4-1. So I'm looking for a score on their game with Mankato East, and I am not. Let's see, where is it? Girls. Let's see if I can find the hub here and get back to their homepage, which is where their scores are. Of course, we have girls basketball going on too, so maybe you can look up girls basketball. I can look up girls hockey. I don't know. Plenty of action going on.
I do not see an updated score for that girls hockey.
I don't see any scores for any girls hockey. Girls basketball, on the other hand, we'll try and make an effort to get that looked up here. But a 1-1 game here with Lourdes. It's been pretty evenly matched. As I said, we have a 7-game winning streak over these Eagles, dating back, I think it's 5 years, or maybe 4, because we've played them twice, 2 times a year, twice over the last 4 years. So that makes sense to have the last 4 years of Matt Erickson's reign here as head coach. Anything yet, girls basketball wise?
Unfortunately, not.
They are so slow this year. We found that out in football. It used to be pretty good to give them even partial scores throughout a game, but man, it's almost an hour after the game is done before scores start rolling in this year. So I don't know if they had new employees or what, interns. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's been tough to get scores during a game, other scores. But we'll keep efforting to do that, and we'll take another break here. 5.5 left to go here before second period action. 1-1. Albert Lea and Rochester Lourdes boys hockey here on AlbertLeaLive.com.
GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
We know that there is more to a home than the building. There is care and detail in every last nook and cranny of what you call home. That's why Schmidt Homes is the only call you'll ever have to make. Their in-house designer will work with you to get everything the way you want it. Their highly skilled craftsmen and quality materials will ensure the best possible value for your home. When you're ready to start building your home, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Get started building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Hyatt. Hi, this is Beth Hyatt. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Hyatt will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
At Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Borrowing money is a big deal, and Community Resource Bank is ready to help. When you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending accounts. Community Resource Bank, let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Back here at Roy Nystrom Auditorium, no teams out yet. The ice is cleaned, and no local scores either. Laverne beat Fairmont girls hockey 7-0 in Laverne. Other area, I mean, that's not really area, but as close as we can get to anybody. And in girls basketball, there was a couple of other ones that were within 30 miles of here, but nothing on Albert Lea's girls basketball or hockey teams just yet. So we're going to get some plants. I got to find people who go to each of those games religiously, or those, road games like that, and they can call in the scores to us.
Right.
And we'll give them acknowledgement and stuff. But here it's 1-1, minute to go before we're supposed to start the second period, and here come the refs anyway. And that usually means that teams are quickly to follow. 17-6 lead in shots for Lourdes here, and that's got to stop, or Albert Lea will be on the short end of this thing. 17 shots, not bad, but only 6. It's not going to get it done offensively.
Yeah, unfortunately. And, I don't know if you caught the end of the JV game there, but it was pretty one-sided on shots for Lourdes.
Yeah. Didn't they win 8-0, Lourdes?
8-0, I think.
game.
Yeah, outshot them like 60-2, I think.
Yeah. So, actually some boos. It's not very hospitable. As the student section is booing them. Elverly comes out. Of course, they'll be going right to left this period. But, Connor Persig starting where he left off last year, scoring goals. Got the first one for the Tigers this year unassisted. Still have yet to have a penalty kill, but they're 1-1 or 1-4-1 on the penalty kill. They still have yet to go on the power play. But the Rochester Lords 0-for-1 on their only power play chance in that first period. As both teams now have skated around and warmed up enough, apparently, and we'll get going here momentarily in a tie game 1-1. I don't want to do double overtime. It's too cold. I'm not used to the cold yet.
Especially this early in the season. Let's ease into it.
But these teams, and I know we have a 7-game winning streak over the Lords, but there have been very few wipeouts. They've all been fairly close. Within a goal or two, anyway. So the top line for the Tigers out there stay Persig and Sternhagen with Zayden Brewer and his defensive mate, Bryant Johnston. The captains, Johnston, Persig, and Stadheim, the goalie, who faced 17 shots, gave up the 1 goal in that first period. Ledger, the senior. No, he's a senior. As Albert Lee gets first crack at it here in the second period. Into the corner goes Sam Stay. And the Sternhagen over there trying to dig it out. He does get it free. He centers it. Oh, that one almost bounced in off the stick of the goaltender, but he's able to keep it out of there. Sternhagen almost got his first goal here.
Kind of a tricky angle, and it came off the goaltender's leg and bounced back out front.
It was a good move. I thought he might go around the back and try and set something up, but he saw the opening and took it. So Tigers still, I got it knocked out of the zone there. I was going to say still on the offensive as Johnston goes back to get it. Across the blue line it goes, and the referee talking to the Tiger bench about, he was looking at a few of the players. Maybe they were getting a little bit too vociferous for his liking, as they'll have a face-off. Looks like they're going to come out to the dot. Where are they going? Center ice. Center ice for this face-off, and it's Jacob Coker for the Tigers in that draw, and Eagles get it and send it down the ice. Anfinson on the chase, gets it around the other way. Back and forth it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Still no shots here. A minute into the second period for either club. Well, they should have had one over there. Just haven't put it out there. Sternhagen had a definite shot. Should have 7 for the Tigers. Scott sends it in, but they don't win the chase to the puck as Eagles get it along the board. That's held in, though, nicely by Albert Lee's Zayden Brewer, but then taken away by the Eagles. Here's Brewer again, feeding it in. And giving chase down there is Tyler Biles, number 19 for the Tigers. Can't hold it in, though, and here come the Eagles with a chance. Swooping in on Stadheim. He made a stick save on that one. It was just laying out there on the rebound. Redirected, and then Ledger able to hold on to that one. 15-13 to go. Yeah, we have 7 shots for sure, but they only have 6 on the board. 19-7, so it should be. And the face-off to the right of Stadheim, and it's Persig. He's a big guy, too. Loses that battle, but Tigers chasing it down now. Styler bring it up the near side and into the zone. Past Stay, and he gives chase, but Eagles the first to get to that one, and they send it out. Tied at 1. About 2 minutes and 15 seconds into the second period here at the Roy. Referee again having that's a tough gig, man.
Yeah, it is.
And a hockey referee probably the toughest.
Oh, yeah, because you don't have much room to move to if you're along the boards.
And you can get disfigured at any moment. By the puck or by a player. We've seen the girls take out a few refs too as they just go through their regular play. It's a hazard for sure, as we'll have a face-off here, 14:39 to play. Top line goes off. Second line out there for Albert Lee, Balf, Coker, and Scott, the juniors. And they do not win that draw as it gets... Well, maybe they did because they sent it out of the zone, and here they come flying down the near side. Coker has a shot that's blocked and held on to by Ackley. And they'll face off to his right. 14 and a half to go. Middle period. And the face-off is Coker, the centerman, for that second line, and that's played back behind the goal and out of the zone by the Eagles. And as they fly around that far side, and a shot with traffic out in front that got knocked away, and that goes into the near corner as they're getting some opportunities, the Eagles here, but Statham and the defense up to it so far here in second. As it's still Eagles possession and a shot in that corner. No penalty coming on that one as he upended number 17, Jackson Key. Tigers 1-on-2 is broken up. That was Tyler Balf on the only Tiger in that group. He got it taken away from him. Now it's center ice. The Tigers work it back into the zone. Chases on for Archie Nilsson, number 5. Can't quite hold it in. And a whistle. It's just offsides, I guess.
I think the goalie gloved it and just held on to it.
13:20 to play as they face off to the right of Ackley. Anton Ackley, AA. And the Eagles on the move here, one-on-one. He breaks free, and he puts it right in Ledger's breadbasket. Stops it there, and face off to his left. Now they did give us that extra shot. I guess they're working on it. They got to get their abacus out there and count them up. They have it 20-7 in shots in favor of the Eagles. And Persig again in that face-off circle sends it all the way down. It's a pretty good face-off. Sent it to the goalie from the other end of the ice. The Eagles working it near side. That one goes through the crease. Up ahead, here's Stay on the far side, half boards. He gets knocked off the puck, and we got a penalty coming up. A Lourdes penalty, I believe, is, who is it, number 6, I believe. That's Vinny Herons.
Yes, number 6.
4:17 of the second. 2-minute penalty for Vinny. We wait for the official word from the PA office. And that one is knocked out of the zone by the Eagles. And the power play, first power play of the season for the Tigers. See if they can cash in and get the lead back as it's tied at 1. Swooping in, trying to get a centering pass here where they knock it back out to the point. Far side, Stay takes a shot.
On Rochester's number 6, Vinny Harn. 2 minutes for interference.
So interference on Harn, and that shot was blocked by Ackley, as you saw, and they'll face off to his right with 1:35 to go in the Tiger power play. And in the face-off, Jacob Coker, second line centerman, wins that draw. Across the way it goes to Brewer. And he's got it again to the other defenseman. Actually, it was Connor Persig playing on that spot there up on the blue line. Power play probably has a nice little wrist shot from out there. It's Stay, Brewer, Persig, and Jacob Coker out there for the Tigers. The shot gets deflected off into the near corner. There's 52 seconds left in the man advantage for the Tigers. Still working there as Drake Sternhagen into the game now. Trying to break it free there with help from his teammate Jacob Coker. And they get it to the circle, and Persig's going to take a shot. It's buried in the gloving of Mr. Ackley and stops clock with 32 seconds left in the power play. Tied at 1 here. Well, they're getting some shots off here, at least on the power play. And the face-off, and it's Balf doing the honors on this one. Tigers get it across to the other side, and then it's knocked out of the zone by the Eagles. Played back in. And in the netting, 22 seconds left in the man advantage for the Tigers as they'll face off on the far side. The red dot outside the Eagle zone. Line changes for everybody. It's got Sternhagen, Persig, and Stay out there, as well as
Brewer.
And number 14 Brewer and
Coker
out there too. Good eyesight. 5-on-4 for another 22. So let's get it. We're 1-for-1 on the PK. Let's go 1-for-1 on the PP. As Stay is in the zone. And gets wrestling with it in that corner. And he centers it out there, but it's knocked away. 2 seconds left in the power play. And they're back at full strength, but they can still score here. And they try and keep the heat up, but they just keep winding it past the goal, the net. Now in the near half boards as it gets played out of the zone. 10:23 left in the second period. Tied at 1. And Lourdes now almost doubling the shots of the Tigers. 20-11 shot lead as they come in, and that one bounces off the end boards, and Stadheim sees it and stops it with 10:09 to go. Styler out there defensively, along with I believe, I can't see the other guy as it is Johnston, and then acrobatic Ledger Stadheim stops another goal. 10:04 to play. Another line change. Here comes Brock Scott, Colker, and Balf. Second line for the Tigers. It's going to be Colker, and they face off. And that draw is controlled by the Tigers. Back behind the goal and out of the zone. And here comes Brock Scott down that far side. He plays it in. Goes behind the goal. Nice centering pass, but nobody home there for Balf as he did his job. He got it out in front, but nobody was there. And Somebody got dumped there, but I don't think it's a penalty. Nope, nobody's arm is up. As goalie actually plays it from behind his net. Now the Eagles on the charge here behind the goal. With 9:20 to play in the middle period. There's a save for Stadheim as it got through traffic and he put a leg on it. It's pushing and shoving behind the net as they're trying to center it there, but good defense there for the Tigers. 3 guys standing right there were able to get it out of there. Now Ledger has to put his glove over it, and then there's some funny stuff after the play. See if they sort that out and put anybody in the sin bin. But 9:02 to go in the second. As they separate the two, and probably both will go. It's number 17, Jacob Kolker for Albert Lee. And see who ambles over to the, if they're even going to do that. Might just be Kolker. Refs are discussing it. No, they're going to send Nolan Dubois to the penalty box for the Eagles at 7:58 of the second. Dubois and Kolker each go. So it'll still be 5-on-5, right? Or will it be 4-on-4? Both, I think we got a timeout here while the referees try and sort it out.
I believe it'll still be 5-on-5.
Time will tell. 23-11 in shots in favor of the Eagles. And boy, at one time it was 6-6 in shots. Now they've really put the heat on Ledger. 23 shots. He's stopped 22 of them. And refs still can't figure out what's going on.
Well, you got 2 teams that are both playing hard and very physical, and it's bound to get a little chippy at times.
Yeah, it happens. So he's going to explain it to the PA guy, and he'll tell us, Mr. Ball, what's going on, and they'll explain it to both benches.
They are going to do 5-on-5. I just heard him tell the coaches.
Okay. Are they going to give him 5-minute majors for fighting, or
maybe that's what he was telling them?
There was some physicalness going on there behind.
Coincidental minor penalties on Alvarez, number 17, Jacob Coker, 2 minutes for roughing, and on Rochester Lourdes, number 16, Nolan Dubois, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of those penalties, 7:58.
All right, so 2 minors, and again 5-on-5 here. As Albert Lee gets it into the offensive end and got the goalie out of the goal, but they couldn't do anything about it as Persick finally gets it over to Sternhagen, and there's a wrist shot for Stay that goes wide. 8:43 to go here in the second period. I hate it when they don't time these both penalties. I can't tell how long they're going to keep them in there, but it's minors. It's got to be 2 minutes, but they don't put it up on the board. It's odd to me. But
yeah, I think because it's a 5-on-5 still, they don't.
Yeah, I suppose. But it'd be nice to know when their 2 minutes is up, you know. I suppose I can, it's 7:58 of the second, so at 9:58 it'll be over. And into the zone come the Tigers. Sternhagen had a chance. He got to knock off his stick there as he was getting out in front of the goal. It's held in by Persick. On the half wall, and a nice pass inside there, but the shot goes wide by Brua and into the corner as the Eagles get a head of steam up here through center ice, and then it's knocked away nicely by Keaton Bremer. Play it back into the zone with 7.5 to play in the period. And back and forth it goes here in the center ice area. Gathered up by Brua and played across ice and down the ice it goes. The icing. We'll bring it back to Albert Lee's defensive zone for the faceoff. 7:13 to play in the period and 23-11 in shots. So in the second period, 6-5 Eagle advantage in shots. Face off to Ledger's left. Persig battling in that one, and he does not win that draw as it goes back behind the goal. But it's played out of there. Stay quite grab it. He would have been 1-on-2 anyway. Now here's Persig with a head of steam into the zone. Kind of lost control of it as he was going from one side to the other and out of the zone. Eagles again pressing the issue, knocked away by Stadheim and out of the zone by Stay. Up ahead to Sternhagen, and he just kind of plays it in, and then he'll chase it. He comes up with it, and he fell down as he was trying to center it. Taken away by the Eagles and out of the zone. 6.5 to play in the period. Shot goes wide. It was blocked by the defenseman, or defensively anyway. Could have been Ethan Styler, who's the one who just played it down the ice. And another icing call with 6:10 to go. They let the boys out of the penalty box, and they both skate to the bench. Colker and Dubois. I say Dubois, he says the boys. Either way, it's a visiting team, so we don't care that much. It's more fun to say Dubois. As Keaton Bremer, the centerman for that third line of the Tigers, is in the face-off here. 6:10 to go, tied at 1. And somebody did something to the referee, comes waltzing in. He's going to separate the...
Sam McGill and his guy across from were getting into a little smack, hitting each other with their sticks.
Yeah, that'll happen too. Whoa, there goes a stick flying through the air. But face-off stays in the Tiger defensive zone until now, and they play it back in. It was the stick of Mr. McGill that he was hitting his other guy with. Chasing it down. McGill puts a shot on number 17 Key. As the Tigers trying to get some offense going here. They got to get some shots. There's a chance, and it's blocked to the rebound. Just sitting there, but it couldn't quite get it put in there. We got a penalty. It's a hook. And I think it's, what is it, 40? What is his number? 40-something. 43, Owen Barclay. Yep. Owen Barclay going to the box, so another power play coming for the good guys. And that one is at 11:27 of the second. 0 for 1 on the power play are the Tigers. As they work here with 5:29 left in the period. Try to get the lead back here that they had at 1-0. The centering pass is out of play there.
Couldn't hear it with the...
Yeah, the crowd was too loud anyway. 1:46 to go in the power play for the Tigers here. As they face off to Ackley's right. It's going to be Colker in this face-off. He wins that draw. Persig from the point, and he sends one wide. Gets the rebound all the way back out to him. Sends it into Sternhagen. He loses control in the corner. Colker was helping him out there. Now Stay has it on that far side with Brewer out on the point. They hold it in. They haven't got a shot off yet here in this power play with 1:17 to go in it. Back around to the top of the point there. That was Brewer that took the shot. And Stay takes one. That's a goalie stop there, but the rebound comes way out. It bounces out of the zone. So we'll have to reset here with 57 seconds left in the man advantage. And the shot there blocked, taken by Colker from that near circle. And they set it up against Stay from the point. He misses. Actually got blocked there, I think, by the goalie out in front. They add a few shots here on this power play, but can't cash in, and 34 seconds left in their power play. Around the back, and here they come. Zayden Brua gets it ahead to Persig, and it gets knocked away. 20 seconds left in their advantage. Cut the shot lead down to 9 that the Eagles have. It was 11. Persig has it now. I think he's out here on this whole power play, and that gets knocked away from him and down the ice. Chasing it is Brua, but that is it, and we're back at full strength for both teams. 3:27 to go in the second. No goals here in this second period. It's a 1-1 tie. Since 40 seconds were left in the first, that's when it was tied up. Persig had that first goal about 9 minutes in. And then right before the end of the first period, they tied it at the Eagles, and now they have the puck again with 3 minutes left. Alberta getting a line change as they send out Johnston and the second line, Scott, Kolker, and Balf.
Alberta had 6 guys on the ice briefly there. They got away with it.
And flying into the zone come the Tigers. A shot that gets blocked out here by the circle, and then weaving his way in there was Kolker, but it got taken away and knocked out of there. 2.5 to go. Tied at 1. That's a shot that Ledger had his eye on. I don't think he had to save it. It went past him to the left. Actually to his right, my left. And icing goal will bring it back to Stanheim's area for the face-off with 2:21 to go in the second. Fast and furious, but no goals here in period number 2. Shots in the period are 8 to 6 in favor of Albert Lee, so that's a positive, but still they need more than 8 shots.
Yeah, they've had 2 power plays too, so.
Yeah. And that draw is controlled by nobody yet. It's still between skates and squirts into the corner, and the Eagles have it. Centering pass, a shot from up front right between the circles, and that was stopped. Barclay with the shot there. And Stadheim grabs it and holds on. With 2:01 to play in the second. First game against, I mean, they've had scrimmages and stuff, but in your first game, you're playing harder than you have in a while. You're bound to get tired.
Oh, yeah.
And as the game goes, you got to get the line changes ever quicker. So, and Persig was out on that whole power play. Well, maybe he can handle it, but not everybody can. Every couple of minutes, you got to get a rest. And there's a hard hit from Persig in the circle here on the near side.
They're going to get
stay for a penalty. At 15-18. Sam Stay. We'll see what they get him for. 2 minutes, I'm sure. As another power play for the Eagles, they have not scored on in their power play opportunities either. Both goals at full strength. As the play resumes here with 1:39 to go, and this one could spill over into this third period.
Got a minor penalty on Albert Lee's number 7, Sam Stay. 2 minutes for slashing.
So play continues as they have a little 5-on-4 here for another 1:42. And right in front of Stadheim, he saved it and then sprawled out to grab it and hold on. 1:38 to go in the Eagle power play. 1:20 in the period. So if all works out right, we'll have Eagle power play spilling into that third period by about 18 seconds. Because if it's not, that means they scored, and we can't have that. As they work it around to the far side. And take their time here with the 25. And whistles wide of the goal. And a minute left in the second period. A minute 14 left still in the penalty. It's flipped down the ice by Coker, and that'll waste some time. Into the game comes Bremer. And I also see Balf out there, that second line. There's 54 seconds left in the power play. Just 30 seconds left in the period, though. And the Eagles gear up for another run in this power play. As it gets into the corner. And on the other corner. Some nice hard hitting over there. Tyler Balf. And that hits traffic. 5 seconds left in the period. 2-1 and done. So we'll have 18 seconds of a power play starting the third period with Stay in the box. But at the second intermission, it is a 1-1 game. And again, no goals that period, Chad. So just some hard skating and some hard hitting. A lot of penalties.
Yeah. Well.
I count 4 penalties in that second period, 2 for each squad, and nobody got a power play goal. So we go to the second intermission, tied at 1, 25-14 in shots. Means that we had 8-8 in shots in that second period is the way that one works out. Back with some talk here on the second intermission here on the AlbertLeeLive.com.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Thomas Gardens in Faribault is set to get you ready for the holidays. Choose a porch pot and fill it up with their great selection of greens, birch, and spruce tops. Grab a wreath for your front door to greet your guests. For your dinner table, they have squash, honey, syrup, and wild rice. And if you're heading out of town and need a gift, they have local products arranged in baskets to share with your hosts. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield. Thomas Gardens, here to get you ready for the holidays. Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertLeeLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
At Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Here we are, second intermission, 1-1, tied up between Albert Lee and Rochester Lourdes. It's looking more and more like an overtime.
Yep. I wonder how that works, though. I'm not real familiar with the high school league rules. If during the regular season, I
think it's a shot, yeah.
I don't think they go when you're section finals or semifinals. You have to have a winner.
You just play. They just keep playing.
But I think in regular season, I believe. I don't know if they do a shootout.
Yeah, I think it is shootouts in the regular season. I believe it is. But it's 1-1, and all we had was penalties in that second period. A couple for each squads. Nobody got a power play goal. So we sit here 1-1 and 8-8 in shots in that second period. So pretty evenly matched teams. Both goaltenders are really doing well.
Yeah, I really like what I see from Stadheim. He's seeing the puck well. Like I said, that one goal they did get was a one-on-one chance, and not much he could do there.
You turn to the NFL. Timberwolves are playing tonight. They're getting killed by Houston in that mid-season tournament thing that they have. And if they lose, they'll go 1-2 in that round-robin play or whatever they call it, and that's not looking good for them. And the Wild are not playing tonight, but the Vikings still winning, and they're not blowing anybody away anymore like they were earlier in the year, but still winning.
Yeah, they went up by a couple touchdowns or whatever it was there in that game, and I shut it off, and I don't know what happened, but it turned out to be a doozy at the end, it sounds like.
Yeah, the Bears came back and forced overtime. Everything was going their way until overtime, and then we kind of took it back and got up at 9-2. Nobody, not even Sam Darnold, thought they'd be 9-2.
No, it's just one game. I like Kevin O'Connell's theory, one game at a time.
Yeah. A lot of coaches do that. It's just you have to have that mindset. Yeah. It's such a long season that you could break it down into 4 or 5 game sets, but it's just easiest to go one game. It's just a series of one-game seasons.
Right, and if they want to win the division, they can't afford to lose because Detroit's not losing many at all.
I know, they're a game ahead still at 10-1.
And Green Bay's right on our heels.
We do have the top wild card seed right now, 5th seed, and we have a better record than 2 of the division leaders in the NFC, and tied with Philadelphia. They're a division leader as well. So if we weren't in our division, and this is unprecedented, 10-1, 9-2, and 8-3, 3 teams in one division, and we all have to play each other too. So that'll fall apart eventually. Right. But it's really fun to see the 3 teams doing so well. Just hope it goes our way here. I think we're going to make the playoffs. It's just a matter of who we got to play. Because if we got to go to Seattle, I think we could win that. If we got to go to Atlanta, if they win that division, I think we could beat them. Philadelphia, Detroit might be another story, though. Those are the class. And Philadelphia is coming on strong, too, in the NFC. And the AFC is just tough. KC, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Houston, Baltimore. Take your pick. Denver's playing well, too. As Bo Nix is starting to round into shape, turning out to be one of the better draft picks of this last draft. But
I've always kind of liked Buffalo with Josh Allen ever since he made his impact when he played the Vikings that game, and everyone's like, who is this guy? And now look at him, he's doing great.
Yeah, he's a stud. They're 9-2 just like the Vikings are, and I think we have who do we got coming up here Sunday? I forget who we play.
Seattle?
Is it Seattle? Oh, we got to go there too, don't we?
No, we got 3 home games, I think. So
that's right.
Not Seattle.
It's Arizona.
Arizona, okay.
Sunday at noon, and then Atlanta comes here, so we'll get to see them, the division leaders right now, Although Cousins, they're talking about getting rid of him already.
Yeah.
And they're 6-5 and leading that division. And then we get the Bears again, and then we go to Seattle.
Okay.
And then here against the Packers, and then at Detroit. So those are tough games. Maybe not the toughest in the league, but they will be challenged down the stretch. We'll take our final break here of the second intermission and be back with third period action, tied at 1, and Albert Lea will be a man down for the first 18 seconds of that third period when we return on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
Fall into savings with cooler weather means hotter deals at Northfield Ford Chrysler. Visit us to see the latest Ram trucks, Jeep Cherokees, and Dodge Durangos. And fall into savings because Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. Come see the difference at Northfield Ford Chrysler. If you're ready for an extraordinary sales experience, we're ready to serve. Open 6 days a week. Located on Highway 3 here in Northfield.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building, low maintenance house, house on a lake, lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Back here for the third period in just a couple of minutes. Tied at 1. It's been a very good, closely battled game here. Scored first with 9 minutes into the first period when Connor Persig put it in on a nice rebound. His unassisted goal was the first of the game in the season, actually, for Albert Lea. Jack Rowe answered at 16:20 of the first. And that's where we've been since 40 seconds left in the first period. It's been tied at 1. 4 penalties, 2 each in that second period. No power play goals, of course, but still 18 seconds to serve for Sam Stay. Of his 2-minute infraction there at the end of the period. So it spills over into the third for 18 seconds. And somebody turned a heater of some sort on, and I'm loving them. Whoever they are, they're in my will. but that means they owe money. So don't let me die. That's what I'm saying. And teams coming back out. Oh, the Timberwolves are coming back. Now they're down only 4 against Houston. The 8-8 Timberwolves. So hopefully we can win that one and maybe get into the actual tournament. This is just early play, round robin type play. They have not fared real well in that tournament that they've been doing here in the last couple of years. As we're down to the last 10 seconds on the clock for the intermission. Shots were 17-6 Lourdes in the first, then 8-8 in the second. So they have an 11-shot advantage now, 25-14. But still tied at 1 on the scoreboard. The Service Master by IAT scoreboard. And both teams getting last pep talks from their bench before going out to battle. And Ledger Stadheim and Anton Ackley both in line for star of the game. Ledger's made 24 saves and Anton 13. Persig has our goal. It was so long ago, it's hard to remember. But nobody really standing out offensively, I don't think, for either squad. So I think the goaltenders are the stars so far. We'll see what goes here in the third as we get ready to go. And here comes number 1 line of, well, stays in the box, but Persig, Sternhagen, Johnston is out there, as is Brua. The 4 for LEA here in the last 10 seconds of their PK. Sent it down the ice, and that about does it. Touched with 2 seconds to go, and here comes Sam out of the box. And he just comes into play because his line is out there, so it makes sense. And he blocked it and then kept it in the zone a little longer. Sam chasing back behind the net. Tigers play it back in. I'd like to see them spend a lot of time in the offensive zone. They have, I think, Lourdes has dominated in that category. Time spent in their offensive zone. And early on, it looked like LEA had it going. They were on the offensive for quite a bit. They got that goal 9 minutes in, but ever since that first penalty, you were right. They started going the other way. There's an offsides called by the official, and with 15:54 to go, we'll face off. LEA left to right here this period, and face off. Kolker doing battle, fighting for the puck now, and center ice. Both teams sweeping in. Tigers knock it away. Kolker again back to get it. Ooh, off the helmet of a Eagle player, and Anfinson had to go back and get it. It's taken away from him, and he blocks it up front before it can get to Stadheim, but Eagles keeping the heat up here. Tigers now on a 2-on-1, but they went offside. A little eager there, somebody. 15:16 to go in the third. And we'll never know if they would have scored on that 2-for-1, 2-on-1. Sam McGill in there, number 16. Third line, Keaton Bremer will face off here. Archie Nelson also out there with Brua and Styler on defense for the Tigers with about 2 minutes into the third. No actual shots have been recorded here in this third period. We'll send down the ice. Chase is on. Icing. Back to the Tiger defensive side, to the left of Mr. Stadheim. Senior Ledger Stadheim last year, 3 shutouts, 2.84 goals against average. It ain't bad, but it could be lower, and maybe he'll get there this year as a senior. And the .901 save percentage. It was a winning season, so not bad in the got to a double overtime section game with this Lourdes team and ended up winning. Boy, that had to be a lot of tired guys after 2 overtimes.
Yeah, then have to turn around and play Northfield for the final.
Right.
Which Northfield went to state last year.
Landon Spicer for the Eagles going against Keaton Bremer in that face-off, and the Tigers come out with it. And up ahead is McGill on this near side. He tangles into the corner, and it pops out of there to Archie Nelson. And the Eagles take it away. And they come out of the zone and into their own offensive end. Shot, little backhand that Ledger has and holds on to. Another save for Ledger Stanheim. And the first shot of the third period for either squad. They'll face off to Stanheim's right. And it's Connor Persick in the circle for the Tigers as the Eagles win that draw. There's a one-timer from the blue line that got hit by traffic. Persick comes out with it, gets it up to Stay on the far side. He's got Connor coming through the middle, but knocked away from him and into the corner there. The end board anyway. He's still wrestling for it. Stay and Persick and a couple of Eagles battling for it, and finally squirts free, and the Eagles have it. But held in nicely by Ethan Styler, and on front he score! It's Persick again! 3:15 of the third.
Took an odd bounce out that corner board and come right out in front of the net for him. He did a great job of putting it in.
You got a replay we can look at? Sometimes it takes too long to put them together and they're already playing again, but that was beautiful. Second of the game for Connor and the year. See if he was assisted at all. I don't think so, but could have been. I'm usually wrong.
Scored for the Tigers, number 9, Connor Persick. Assist number 18, Ethan Steeler. Time of the goal, 3:15.
Okay, Steeler. I've been saying Styler, so Steeler, Ethan, getting the assist. And it is 2-1, and now a penalty for Albert Lee as they send Coker to the penalty box. 3:22 of the third. He gets 2 minutes. And play starts up here. They move it around nicely.
Got a minor penalty on Albert Lee's number 17, Jacob Coker. 2 minutes for hooking.
And they get a shot. It gets redirected by Stanheim into the corner. Tigers not able to get it out of the zone and go screaming by wide of the net that time. And still a minute and a half to go. Somebody's stick goes flying. And Stay comes out of there with it and knocks it down the ice. A minute 20 to go by the time they catch up to it. Under 13 minutes left in the game. 2-1 Albert Lee. Back behind the goal, Ledger goes out to get it, and now he's starting to regret that because he's got to hustle to get back, and he does get back in time to help out on that. Knocked out, a nice rebound down, and ricocheted off the glass and out of the zone. Now under a minute to go in the power play. As Tigers play it in again to the zone. Sam Stay is out there. Tyler Balf, Zayden Brewer, and Evan Anfinson trying to kill this penalty right now with 30 seconds to go. from the far circle and backing out of there and getting it back to the blue line. 20 seconds to go on the man advantage. Too hard on a pass there that goes into the corner. A little centering job, but then Enfinson able to knock it down the ice with 10 seconds left in the power play, and that'll do it as Kolker will come out in 3, 2, 1. 11 and a half to play as the Eagles play it into the zone again, and Stanheim goes back to get it again. And it's back behind the goal. And Bremer is out there with Brua, but they lose the puck. Didn't clear the zone quite. Well, maybe it did. The Eagles have it now with 11:05 to play. Tigers up 2-1, down by 12 shots though, 27-15. So. Still in no man's land here. Back and forth it goes. Just under 11 to play. Pretty good crowd here for the opener. There's just that one little empty spot over there. On the home side. And Lourdes travels well too.
Yes, they do.
Got some pretty good fans here. Knocked out of there by the Tigers. Get a line change, and we'll have that top line stay. Persig and Sternhagen out there. As the Eagles fly into the zone, and the shot is blocked. Tigers on the run the other way. Stay tries to get around a guy. He does. He's one-on-one right now. Get a shot from the circle. Is saved by Ackley. And still loose, though, in the offensive zone for the Tigers. Stay keeps it alive. And a whistle finally in. Ten minutes even left in the game.
Quick look here if I can do this quickly. Come down in the corner.
Yeah, he was sweeping across the zone or the crease. And he snuck one in that far side. It was a thing of beauty. That second goal. Now the refs are talking because Persig is half in and half out of the penalty box. I kind of thought they called a penalty, but Persig just kind of was not going into the puck. They didn't open the door either, but it'll be 7 minutes of the third. Connor will be put away for a couple of minutes. Not the guy you want in the box, the guy who scored both your goals, but somebody's got to step up here as they have the 2-1 lead and now have to go on the PK again. The referee's explaining to the Eagles coach what their decision was. I don't know why he cares. He's got a 2-minute power play. Well, it's a long explanation. Maybe he saw something else that he's wondering about, but momentum has been killed. As the four out there for Albert Lea are Brian Johnston, Sam Stay, as well as Jacob Kolker and Brua. Try and kill off this early part of the penalty anyway. And the Eagles have a backhand shot there that goes through the crease and over to the other side. From the blue line, a shot, and it hits traffic, and I think Stanheim got a piece of that one. Boy, he's played a whale of a game. He stops that one. Rebound out in front again, and played into the corner. As Tigers play it down the ice. Boy, Ledger really shining here on opening night. And if they win, it'll be largely his doing. Connor, of course, with a couple of goals. That's nice. And there's a whistle. What does that mean? He looked like he was
stirring the pot.
He was, yeah. And 9:15 to play. 1:15 left in the power play for the Eagles, but they've stopped play here, and both teams have come to the sidelines. And I don't know that there wasn't a timeout. What do they do? Where'd the other referee go?
I think they're going to get him for too many men on the ice because he played that puck when he was coming off the ice, and there was already a guy going on.
All right, so that's good because that's Jack Phillips of the Eagles hitting the box.
So a brief 4-on-4.
See if the PA guy can straighten it out.
Got a minor penalty on Rochester for too many players on the ice.
You're good.
The 2-minute minor being served by number 4, Jack Phillips. Time of that penalty, 7:45.
I never did hear an announcement for why
Persig, yeah.
Persig was in the box.
They didn't say it, yeah. As we go now, so 4-on-4 behind the Eagle goal. And Colker gave chase but couldn't catch up in time. Still 58 seconds left in the penalty to Persig. And then Albert Lee will have a power play of about a minute or so, a little under a minute. As they wrestle with the puck in their own end now. They got to get it out of there. Anything can happen at 4-on-4. Just have 2 less bodies out there. 28 seconds left in Persig's penalty. Minute 10 left in the Eagle penalty. Center ice. Nobody wants it, and finally goes back, and Enfinson will chase it back there. 10 seconds almost. 10 seconds now left in the Persig penalty. He is standing and ready to come back on. 2 seconds, and he's back out on the ice. And now they'll have a 43-second power play. A minute ahead to stay, but just too far for him, and they knock it back around the end of the goal again. 30 seconds to go in a brief Tiger power play. And it's Persig, 1-on-3. It's taken away from him, and a 1-on-2 the other way with 16 seconds left. As they try to get a shorty. Do not do it, and still held in the zone though, with 7 seconds left. Now Persig takes it out of the zone, gets it over to teammate Balf, and then I think they were offside, so that ends the other penalty. So we're back at full strength here with 7:15 to play in the game. 2-1, Albert Lee leads Rochester Lourdes. You can find all the games that we have done, going back to football, soccer, some girls swimming and diving events, and volleyball on our website. And, of course, all the hockey games, the girls that we've done. This first boys game, of course, of the year. And then girls basketball playing their third game, 0-2 so far. No score in on that one yet. And girls hockey also in action tonight at Mankato East. I haven't seen a score on that either. Under 7 minutes to go. Girls basketball in Rochester. I can't remember who they're playing, but girls hockey in Mankato against East at the Civic Center. The Mayo Clinic Health Center System Center, whatever they call it. It's got too long a name. 6.5 to play. And too much time in the Tiger defensive end. That one hit traffic out front and flew way in the air, and they were able to get it out of the zone. But they got to keep the pressure on offensively. It makes me nervous when the Eagles come flying into the zone here and spend so much time in there. But man, Ledger Stadheim's been on his game. That one hit traffic out front. It's 28-16 in shots, which means 3-2 in favor of the Eagles here in this third period. So not a lot of offense here. That one stoppage. 5:52 to go. Face off to the right of the Alberley goal. Persig facing off against Alex Monosmith. And momentarily the Eagles have control, but it's taken away by Persig out in front of the goal, and he goes behind the goal and then down this near wall. Up ahead to stay. Sternhagen got hit by his own player. Lost his glove and a stick as goes back into the Tiger defensive area. Stadheim able to stop it and cover it up. 5:20 to play. His 29th save. He's been busy. Nothing like the girls though against Austin, or who was it? They got 76 shots or something. Oh, a back and forth between the Eagle player Dom Troutman waving at the student section. Hey Dom, you're behind 2-1. Maybe just concentrate on the game instead. That's all right if you don't want to concentrate. I guess you do that if you want. But the student section getting to him anyway. As Albert Lee playing in the back of the goal there, trying to get it out of the zone. They do get it up and out. And a penalty coming. It'll be on Lourdes. And the Eagle bench fired up about that one. As their big man goes back to the box, Barclay. So it comes 5 minutes left here. Second time in the box for Barclay. Nice power play goal to cap off the evening, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see Derek Sternhagen get going. Or Drake Sternhagen, sorry. Call him Derek. It's Drake. And, take it away though. It could be short-handed. He's all on his own. Comes in and Stadheim stops him. Nice job for the goaltender. Although they hold it in and they're still keeping up the pressure here, short-handed. With 1:40 to go on the advantage. And Kolker into the zone, loses it. He was 1-on-3 there. I'm surprised he got as far as he did. We had 3 guys draped on him. Persig has it now. He's going to get a head of steam coming up. Crosses the blue line. And a shot. Saved. Rebound. That was Stay trying to get it a backhand in there, but couldn't do it. And a trip coming. Yes, that'll ruin the power play chances as soon as the Tigers get it. So they had a 1:06 left, but a trip is going to send Kolker to the box for the second time. At 12:55 of the third. So a little 4-on-4 here for 1:06, and then it'll be about a 54-second power play for the Eagles. There's only 4:05 left in the game, and they'll really up 2-1, even though they trail by 16 shots. Usually doesn't compute, but thankfully it is so far for the Tigers. They're going to scoot ahead here. Ball brings it in, and he's out in front looking for a rebound and can't get it. Taken away by Stay. Into the zone. He's got Balf with him. Some hard hitting late in this game. As the Eagles grab it. 35 seconds left in the Eagles penalty. And then they'll have a short, less than a minute power play of their own. Here comes Stay. Balf is with him. Stay takes the shot and is saved by Ackley. 21 ticks left of the Eagle penalty. Here comes Persig and Sternhagen, and also out there Johnston and Brua for your Tigers. 4-on-4 for 20 more seconds. And then the Eagles will have the advantage. Almost taken away by Persick. Boy, a short-handed goal there. That would have been beautiful. And a hat trick, too, for him as he sits at 2 goals in the game. That was pretty sneaky by Connor. That's nice. The Eagles have a chance here. They have a 54-second power play now, and the Eagle penalty is over with. As they pass it around on the near side, finally get it across the ice. Far circle, 39 seconds left in their power play. Throw another nice glove by Stadheim, and he holds on with 33 seconds to go, and they'll face off to his left, or to his right again. Timeout, Lourdes, with 2:37 left.
Take a look at this real quick. This was that breakaway that Lourdes had that Stadheim made a wonderful save on.
Oh, yeah, they kicked it off to the...
I'd definitely say player of the game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's still 2:37 left, and a lot could happen,
Right.
but as of right now, he's been standing on his head for the most part in net, making some fabulous saves, and he's made 33 of them.
And take a quick break.
And, yeah, we can if you want to. Back with the last 2:37 of the game on LEAlive.com.
Resource Bank is a pillar in the local community, providing banking, lending, and investment services. With decades of trusted experience, our team is committed to your financial needs. Stop by one of our 2 Northfield locations. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by IATS Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial...
All to this. Go ahead.
Back here for the last 2:37. Still 33 seconds left in the Eagle power play as they face off to the right of the Tiger goal. And behind the goal there, working, trying to get it out of there is Brua among other Eagles, and they do get it out of the zone with 18 seconds left in the power play for the Eagles. Still 2:18 left in the game. And the Tigers are up 2-1. So if they can withstand this power play, and Stadheim stabs that one with the glove and holds on. 6 seconds left in the power play for the Eagles. If they can get through that, I would think they could just stay out of the penalty box for the last 2 minutes. Got to have all hands on deck as Persig is in the face-off. He's got the 2 goals for Elverly. I would say he is the second star of the game, Persig. Both goals were really nice. That second one was a thing of beauty. Flying through the crease and getting it in that backside. Knock it out of the thing, knock it out of the zone as the penalty ends, and now we're full strength for the last 2 minutes. Persig is the only defensive player back until Johnston joined him, and then they shot it from blue line, and Ledger grabs it and hangs on with 1:51 to go. They've doubled us in shots. We've doubled them in goals on the ServiceMaster by IAT scoreboard. Minute 51 to play. To the right of Stadheim is the face-off. Persig, no, it's Kolker who wins that draw, and they get it out of there. Up ahead to Brock Scott. He plays it into the back end line, over the end line anyway. And then stopped by their goaltender, Ackley out front. 1:34 to go, 2-1 Albert Lea. Thanks to Gutters by GT Window and Door. One of our sponsors. You can see their logo there for a while. Coker in the face-off again, and he wins that draw. A minute 30 to play. Up a goal. Centering. Try anyway by Balf. But Eagles take it away. Minute 20. As they cross in, there's a shot that Stadheim somehow got a hold of. And it goes out of the zone. Here's
empty net.
Coker with that empty net. He got it. Actually, it was Coker to Brock Scott, I think, is going to get the goal. He was there. I don't know if it would have went in without him, but he did touch it. So Brock, who had 2 goals and 2 assists last year, gets his first of the year. And a 3-1 Albert Lea lead with a minute 5 to play. And the junior Brock Scott comes up with a big winner. Game winner, I would think, with a minute 5 to go. Unless everything really falls apart. Persig in the face-off here does not win that draw. Minute to go.
Number 11, Brock Scott. Assist to number 17, Jacob Coker.
Yeah, Coker, I don't know, that might have made it in there, but Scott did redirect it and made sure. And so Coker will get the assist on that one. 3-1 with 40 seconds to go. And a good start to the season. Oh, a penalty here. Well, he had his arm up. But then he waves off whatever he was calling as goes to the end of the ice. 28 seconds left. Bring it all the way back to the Albert Lea end for the face-off here with 28 ticks to go. 37-19 they were outshot, the Tigers, but 3-1 is all that counts. People heading for the exits. The student section is headed for the exits. They've seen enough. Play continues behind Stadheim. 23 seconds to go. And then Stay gets a hold of it and gets it out of the zone. He's got Sternhagen up ahead of him. And Drake rams his guy into the boards. That one was loose up front. Still is. Stay passes to Persig. Going for the Hattie with 2 seconds left. It's covered up, and that's it. An opening night win for Ledger Stadheim, Connor Persig, Brock Scott, and the Tigers. As they come away with a 3-1 win, even getting outshot 37-20. And it was in question until right at the end there. But pretty impressive win.
Yes, very impressive.
Both defensively, and we give Ledger Stadheim a lot of the credit because he deserves it, but his defense was right there with him for most of the time. That one goal is when they weren't, and he had a one-on-one with a guy, and it's hard to win those all the time, but for the most part, he stood on his head and got a bunch of saves. 36 saves for Ledger to start the season, and a 3-1 win. And we'll take the Service Master by Ayat cleanup break and then be back and tell you what went down here from the beginning of the game to the end on AlbertLeaLive.com.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayat's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Albert Lea Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lea Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lea area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertLeeLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
Yeah, that's me and Chad Butzler. Thank you, and thanks to Farron running cameras again. My daughter Farron done a fine job of your sixth game already. Look at you go, you little eighth grader. 3-1 win for Albert Lea here, and they did it with Connor Persig scoring that first goal about 9 minutes in on a rebound. Nicely done. Jack Rowe then tied it about 7.5 minutes later for Lourdes, and that was all they could muster goal-wise. They outshot the Tigers 37-20, and they peppered Ledger Stadheim with shots, but he was up to the task and all but one of them. Persig scored his second goal at 3:15 of the third, because we were scoreless in the second period, and then Brock Scott got the third one with 1:05 left in the game. No power play goals, so both teams good on the PK, but not so good on the power play. Now, next week, we'll have more boys hockey for you Tuesday. We're off for a whole week here on AlbertLeeLive.com, but we'll have Northfield in town next Tuesday. That will be a pretty good contest. And you mentioned they did graduate a lot of guys, but they're usually a power in the Big Nine.
Yes.
So we shall see. And then are they... yeah, they're in the section too. So section game, two section games right out of the box for the boys. We'll have girls hockey on Thursday next week as Mankato West is here. Still no scoring on the girls hockey or basketball teams tonight for Albert Lea, but both on the road tonight. But Red Wing to take on the girls in their home opener next Thursday. We'll have that here on AlbertLeeLive.com. And then, well, that's Friday. Girls hockey Thursday against Mankato West. Girls basketball Friday for their home opener. And then Saturday, two games at the same time at Minneapolis Edison here at the Roy in girls hockey, and boys basketball, their home opener against Chatfield at 7:30 a week from Saturday. That'll be December 7th right here on AlbertLeeLive.com. Chad, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Great job again, and Farron again on the camera work. I'm Jay Paul. Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. Be safe, and we'll all meet right back here on AlbertLeeLive.com next Tuesday night. Good night.